The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the CommuniTEA podcast, where your favorite Dallas Cowboys open up about their journey to the NFL and what drives them to serve the communities they live in. Now your host, Nicole Hutchison.
All right, y'all, welcome back into CommuniTEA. Okay, Nicole Hutchison, Ryan Flournoy. This is going to be a special one, y'all. One of my faves on the roster. I feel like your story is so, it's ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs, but it's rooted in faith. But before we get into all of that, you know, how you went from obviously being now in the NFL, but you went from no offers to now a Dallas Cowboy. I want to go to where it all began for you. Little Ryan, I like to start there. Talk about who younger Ryan is or was.
Yeah, young Flo, man, he was a beast. But young Flo, he actually, I'm speaking in third person, but when I was a kid, I grew up around football. My dad was a Pee Wee coach, and my uncle was a Pee Wee coach. So I, 3 years old, running around, and you know, at the little football games, I remember asking my dad, "Can I play?" And you know, at 3 years old, 4 years old, he was like, "You gotta wait till you was 5. Wait till you 5, then you could go ahead play." But he was just telling me that just because I kept bugging him. He just trying to get me to shut up. But I think the required age was 7.
Yeah.
But he was telling me 5. So on my 5th birthday, boom, I woke up. I'm like, all right, now you can sign me up. And, you know, he signed me up. He put a couple strings. And I was 5 years old playing with 7-year-olds, tackle football, always mean mugging. Football chose me, honestly. But growing up right outside of Chicago, you know, kind of didn't have it hard, but we had adversity hit. You know, we lost a couple houses. We moved in with cousins. We stayed with cousins. We stayed with siblings. And, you know, shout out to all my aunties and cousins that let us, you know, crash at the house. But, you know, eventually we found a house, place in Hazel Crest, and then it was on from there. But just to show you, like, my support, you know, I got a lot of people behind me. And honestly, my whole dream and goal is to be an inspiration to them and set them up. So, you know, on Sundays when y'all see me out there on the field, it's not just for me. It's for them and it's for the Lord, honestly.
I love it. If you don't mind, we're going to dig a little deeper on CommuniTEA, okay? I want to get back to, you said y'all lost a couple of houses. This is you, your dad, your mom's.
Yeah.
Talk about, you know, that a little bit more. Take me back to back then. Did something happen to the homes? What was...
Yeah, so I had to be 2005. I was probably 5 years old. Young, I didn't understand anything. But, you know, now that I'm older, I understand. Like, my dad, he hurt himself at work, broke his leg, and then they laid him off. And I want to say the bank took the house, and we moved in with aunties, you know, here and there, and then we was able to rent a house for a couple years, and then we went and stayed at my nana's house after she passed, and then so that was a little foundation. But my dad actually sued his job, and we got a settlement. So he sued him in like 2006. I don't know the term, but 2007. I remember the case was kind of a long time.
Yeah. So
we got the money. In 2011, that's how we was able to buy a house, and we're still in this house to this day. But yeah, just moving around and adversity since I was a kid. So my parents do a great job till this day, not showing weakness. You know, even when they was going through all of that, we still, me, my brother, and my sister, we didn't get what we wanted, but they made a way for us, like, to play all sports, be on all the sports teams, and find a way to just get us involved in sports. And, I salute them for that. That's good.
It's so crazy how, like, your parents, well, now I see when adulting might be lifing. But no, like, I mean, it's so crazy how your parents can hide so much that they're dealing with in order to make sure that their kids, their needs are still met and things like that. So I commend your parents for that. How many siblings did you have growing up?
I got 2.
2 siblings. One.
And then I got extended siblings. My cousins and my siblings.
A big family.
Yeah, I got a huge family.
How close were y'all growing up?
Man, super close. I remember, we super close. Like, we always stayed in the same room. Even when we got a chance to have our own rooms in 2011, we still stayed in the same room. Because, growing up, we all stayed in the same room. And when we got the chance to get our own rooms, we still slept on the same bed. Me and my brother had a bunk bed growing up, and my sister and my cousin would lay up top with me, and my sister would lay on top of my little brother. We always just sleeping together. It was just closeness.
What values did your parents instill in you that still guide you today? Obviously, hard work and overcoming adversity, those are 2 main things. What are some other values that you kind of still live by today?
Really just including people. Like, my parents does a great job with not, even if I was to bring somebody around, you'll feel like family. And I feel like they instilled that into me. Like, anytime we go out and I see somebody, by themselves, I try to get them company and just be a light to them.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like they did a great job with that. And, like I said, I've stayed with a lot of my cousins. We have to share. So we sharing a lot. I'm very generous. Yeah. Just because I have to share with them. I have to, probably share a burger with my brother. And you and your brother here, share this. Or vice versa. So we share a lot.
When you were growing up, so you said 3 years old, you wanted to play football. Yeah. Daddy said, hell no, not happening. So at 5, you finally were able to sign up?
Yeah.
Okay. Take me back then, 5 years old. Dad coached you at all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What was that experience like for you?
So he wasn't the head coach, but he was a part of it. He was helping out. And for me, at 5-year-old, what I remember is me being the smallest on the field. Like, literally, helmet too big, jersey too big, and I was on the line at the time, but I'm super happy to be out there, and I'm just having fun. And I remember, the youngest, I was 5, I think it was 7th grade, not 7th grade team, but 7-year-olds, and remember, shoot, I was a punching bag. Right? I always got back up and was just had fun for real.
Punching bag is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, I remember I get hit on the ground, but I get back up.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
5 years old, so you're playing up. You playing with big boys that are what, 2 years, 3 years younger, 3 years older than you. Yeah. That's something that I feel like you mentioned to me before was kind of your experience. You were always competing with older guys. Whether it was you ran track, right?
Yeah, I ran track, but I wasn't too good at it.
Well, in football, I remember you saying you were always competing with or having to compete with, the older guys. Talk about how that kind of shaped you and helped you as your football career continued to grow as you got older.
Yeah, kind of matured me. Just seeing they was advanced, and I wanted to be like them. So following their footsteps. At the time it was. So me just being around older people made me act older, honestly. So that's really much.
Now, when was it that, because I want the fans who are watching this, when was it that your coach at the time basically told you you weren't going to be anything?
Yeah, that was my freshman year, and I remember the meeting. We was in the driver's ed room. And it was a
freshman year of high school.
Yeah,
right?
Freshman year of high school, and we was in the driver's ed room, and it was, I want to say it was after practice. We just had a meeting, and the wrestling coach came out and said, "Yeah, these are all the NFL players who wrestle." He was trying to get us to come wrestle, and I wrestled, by the way, my freshman year after hearing that. But he was pointing out, and he was just saying, who, and it's a room, like 70 of us in the room, whole freshman team, who in here want to play college? Everybody hand, straight up. Boom. I remember I'm sitting in the corner in the front.
Did you raise your hand?
Yeah. I was standing on the table.
Standing on the table.
But he was like, he just pointed me out. He was like, Ryan, like I said, I was 5'3", 99 pounds. I knew that because I was going out to wrestle. Mm-hmm. And I wrestled 99 pounds. But I was 5'3", 99 pounds. And he was like, with your height, you're not gonna play at the next level. And at the time, I'm mad because I didn't know I was gonna grow. Like, and I was like, I'm gonna show him. But he was right. Like, you rarely see a 5'3", 99 pound football player. But God bless me, I grew. 6'2", 205 right now.
Big dog.
Yeah. But I just remember that and like being hurt. Like my heart's sunk and felt like my dreams was crushed, but I always never gave up on myself. That's one thing, I don't like to give myself credit a lot, but I never give up. Like even when a no is a no or somebody think I can't do anything, I like to prove myself. And if I can't do it, I'm going to try again. But that's... So
at what point, because you're hearing this from your coach, you're thinking, okay, this freshman, you're probably like, dang, like this man knows a lot of who can succeed at the next level, who can't. What are you thinking at that moment? Because I know you said you're angry, but at what point did you say, man, I can make it to the NFL?
Man, that thought never left my mind that I couldn't make it to the NFL. I did have a group of teammates, to come over my quarterback, Kellen, and we had a running back. They came to me afterwards because they seen I was down. And it was like, man, just think of Wes Welker, the small guys. And I was like, yeah, I could be a small guy in the NFL. But like I said, I never thought I couldn't make it to the NFL. And that's one thing, like even as a kid, you asked about Lil Ryan, I wasn't scared of nothing because I knew in the back of my mind, this is what I used to do. This is the trick I played on myself. If I was on like, say it was a tall diving board at the pool, and I did this a couple times. This is why I'm telling this story. But it's a tall diving board at the pool, and everybody like jump. The whole time I'm really scared to jump, but in the back of my head, I'm like, if I don't jump, I'm not going to the NFL. And I jump in the pool. And that's really how I overcame a lot of my fears, by putting myself in those situations.
So you play mental games on yourself. That's insane. I love it. I'm gonna probably try that one day. Your confidence. You said since you were little, that was something that you've always been a confident kid. Who instilled that confidence in you? Or was it just a natural thing for you?
My dad. My dad instilled that in us. Even when I wasn't the best on the team, even with this, how he is with all his kids. Even when we wasn't the best, we was the best in his eyes. Like, yeah, my son, my daughter, this, and he wasn't cocky about it, but he was confident in us, and that allowed us to be confident. And he wanted to be in the NFL, and he passed that dream down to me. And he's so happy that I'm living our dream. This is me and my dad's dream. Like he want to know everything. He want to be everywhere in this. And I allow him to because he paved the way for me. And that's really where my confidence came from.
Is your dad your biggest inspiration?
Yeah. Him and my mom, both awesome people. Awesome. And I want to be like them, for real. And
I'm sure that kind of helped you, obviously your parents, but the confidence level helped you when you dealt with, I believe you had 0 D1 offers in college. You obviously had 1 offer from University of Central Missouri. Then you transferred to the JUCO route, right? Then COVID hit. You went to Iowa Western Community College, helped lead the team to a championship, then transferred to Southeast Missouri State. Yeah. Talk about how it's a whole different, what was that, over a span of, 2 years?
Yeah. Actually, it was about like 5.
5? They might math a little bit. 5 years, and you also battled injuries as well. What was allowing you to overcome all of that?
Like I said, never forgetting where I come from and not giving up on myself. Even coming out of high school, going D2, and UCM was my only offer. I wanted to go LSU. I wanted to go
That was your dream school?
I wanted to go to Bama. I wanted to go to LSU, Ohio State. I wanted to go to the big dogs, but I didn't have the offers. I only had one D2 offer, and I honestly, I was like, okay. They had a receiver go to the NFL from there, or I don't know if you know Delaney Walker. He was a tight end, and they gave me his name and searched him up. I think he was still playing at the time. He was tight end. He was like, yeah, he went to UCM and he was able to go to the NFL. I just needed one person to
Believe in you.
yeah, believe. Look, hey, he went, then that means I could do it too. So that's why I went to UCM. You know, I balled. I got hurt my second year there. I redshirted, and then I partially tore my right ACL 2 weeks before the first game, and I was down because I was actually the go-to guy.
Yeah.
Like I was the go-to guy. Like spring ball, I was the one.
Yeah.
And I partially tore my ACL, and I missed 5 weeks and played with a brace because I was so thirsty to get back.
You played with a brace?
Yeah, I played with a brace. I was thirsty to get back.
Oh,
I'm like, man,
Lord.
this is my season. Can't go out like that. And played with a brace on a partially tore ACL. Didn't have too much production. And then next season, rehabbed a lot and was able to come out the brace. But that next season, COVID hit. And then I started flunking. My grades was plummeting, and I had to walk on to a junior college, which was Iowa Western. So I walked on with not knowing what was next, and I had the fear of not ever playing football again. So I really changed my whole life around during that time, just locking in on school, locking in on football, not getting distracted. And boom, the first practice of spring ball, tear my ACL. And I tore my right ACL again, and I had surgery March 22nd. I remember this. I got a great memory.
I can see.
I got a great memory. But March 22nd, 2021, I had my surgery, and I got cleared August 10th.
Breath of fresh air, I bet.
And that's a 4-month ACL. And I literally tell y'all this because I literally walked to physical therapy every single day.
How far was that walk?
It was a 7-minute drive, but 45-minute walk. Yeah.
Every day?
Every day. Boom, boom. When I was able to walk. After I got out them crutches and I'm pushing myself to walk with that brace, I was walking. Just because I wanted to get back. So, like, I don't like missing.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. I was so thirsty to get back, but I was able to get cleared about 4.5 months and was able to play the first game, which was in September, and went to the Natty. A lot of teams passed on me because tore my ACL and didn't have production in D2, so SEMO was my only offer, and I rode with it. They said they had a couple guys in the league. I'm like, okay, I just need to hear that, and I get to the league from there then, and that's really what happened.
How often do you find yourself thinking about everything that you've gone through, from the injuries to the not having any D1 offers coming out of high school to going the JUCO route and, you know, all the ups and downs? How often do you find yourself, now that you're with the Cowboys, looking back on those times and helping that remind you, okay, this is why I'm here? How often?
Literally every day. Literally every single day. I pray before I get on the field. I thank God just because how far I've come and how far I'm going to go. Just because I know what He has for me. And you can't stop God's plan. I can't stop it. I'm not that nice to stop what He got for me, like for anybody. But I really think about that every single day just because storms gonna come. Storms come. Everybody gonna have a storm. It's just who you lean on in them storms.
Where does your strong faith come from?
Honestly, I found my faith leaving UCM, transitioning into Iowa Western, and then transitioning into SEMO. So I really got strong in my faith once I got to SEMO, and just because I felt like I was doing everything on my own, but it wasn't me. It was literally God. When I tore my ACL, when I got kicked out of school and then I had to walk on, and then God gave me a second chance, and I didn't give myself that. I'm like, this didn't happen because of me. It was a higher power. And then I got in my Bible, and the Lord just spoke to me. Like, the Lord just spoke to me. I read the gospel for the first time, and I was like, oh, this is life.
Yeah.
And that's where my strong faith came from.
How is your faith? And I want to talk about this because this is something who Ryan Flournoy is. How has your faith evolved from college until now?
Yeah, I definitely know the Lord is increasing my platform because I increase His name. Every game, I write Jesus on my right forearm on a band just because. Yes, I play for the Cowboys. Yes, I play for the last name Flournoy, but I literally play for Jesus. This all that matters. And every time I make a play, I try to flash it just so at least one person in the audience can get saved. They can see that name and they see the way I play, and they be like, "Oh, that's God's word."
We have clips of that actually.
Yeah.
Our broadcast team has gotten some really nice clips of it on your wrist. Which wrist is it? Your right?
It's my right, yeah.
Right side?
Yeah.
Yep. I remember seeing that. Talk about now. You're married.
Yeah.
Talk about your wife. I follow obviously both of y'all.
Yeah.
How much has she kind of played a role in the man that you've become?
Tremendous. My wife is amazing. Man, she really made me a better man. Just her being her, she's a God-fearing woman. And just to see her know the word, and see her pushing for God the way she does. She want to go to seminary. She's actually a leader in her friend group to a Bible study. And just me seeing that, man, I started leading a Bible study with me and my friends. But she's an amazing woman. Just she made me a better man. Just I started every time she come over, I'm cleaning up. Like in college when we was dating, I was a better man to impress her, and me impressing her made me a better man. And that just stuck.
You said you clean up now. She come home and the house clean.
Probably not right now. Hey, practice be hard, yo.
I'm crying. That's hilarious. Talk about obviously we mentioned your wife. I've talked about you growing up beyond football. What's kind of an impact that you hope to leave behind? Obviously, you have so many years to play in this game, but what's the legacy Ryan Flournoy wants to be remembered by in the football world?
Yeah, just not just a great player, just a great person also. My whole goal is to be an inspiration, just to show people that is better ways to live, that is always light at the end of the tunnel. And me connecting with my teammates and me being a leader to them, I want to leave the NFL as a great human. Like, not just, he was a great football player. He catch the ball great. He run the route great. But as a human outside of football, I'm there. Yeah. Like, if they was ever to need anything, make myself available. I want to be a great human.
And that kind of goes into being involved in the community. Do you have any plans of maybe having your own organization, maybe youth camps? What's kind of the plans in terms of being involved in the community?
Yeah, eventually I want to have my own foundation organization, but I did just have a youth camp. I had it May 23rd. It was free. In Chicago area, and honestly, it was wonderful just to see the little kids, see me, and I came from that environment and made it to where I'm at now, and just wanted to be inspiration. People asking the right questions of how I got here, and I'm shooting it straight, man. It's work.
Yeah.
It's work, and it's God. It's faithful that works is dead, and you're just not gonna get here by sitting on the couch and hoping. You feel me? But I did a little camp back at my college at SEMO. Same, man. The kids there just eyes light up when I sign. It's just want to be an inspiration. I definitely want to continue doing this every year.
Yeah.
Like
in Chicago.
Chicago, I wanted to grow. Honestly, obviously started in Chicago, but I wanted to grow, expand to to Dallas and to places that actually need inspiration.
Nationwide. Let's claim it. Let's claim it.
Yeah.
Before we go,
Yep.
I've got some rapid fire questions. Are you ready for this?
Yep. Come on.
Let's get it. Favorite Bible verse. Dang, I asked you this one, but I want to repeat it. Favorite Bible verse.
All right. Matthew 6:33. Seek first the kingdom and all his righteousness, and everything else will be added. That's kind of what I live by. I just seek the kingdom first, and everything else fall behind.
Hey, he know the scripture, okay? He ain't playing. All right. Most inspirational teammate.
Oh, man, that's so many teammates we got on this team that's inspirational. Man, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with Dak. Honestly, he a great human.
Yeah.
Great leader. Hard worker for sure.
Mm-hmm. Toughest moment you've overcome.
Toughest moment I overcame. Let's see. I'll go with injuries just because. It's tough. You can't control them, but it's tough.
Okay. Favorite game you've ever played?
Ooh. If y'all know me and my family love to play games. But favorite game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'll go video game. I like to play Battlefield with my friends.
Battlefield.
It's a shooting game. It's pretty fun.
Got you.
Yeah.
I don't know much about video games. Can't help you with that. Best advice you've ever received?
Leave your legacy while you're still alive. Yeah.
I like that. Favorite cheat meal? I asked this to Jake Ferguson as well, so I'm interested to see yours. What's yours? Favorite cheat meal?
Man, fried chicken wings.
Ooh, from where?
So we got this place in Chicago called Harold's. And every time I'm in Chicago, get a 6-piece lemon pepper, extra mild sauce.
Fries. What's a drink?
I go Mystic.
What's a Mystic?
A Mystic is a sugary juice that's all sugar. It don't matter what flavor. I pick the blue and I pick the pink one. How I'm feeling in that moment.
This sounds so big bag, but if you could add a dessert to that meal, what would it be?
I love dessert. I'm actually bad with desserts, honestly. But I get a cookie brownie sundae with caramel on it, add some bananas and some nuts.
That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
All right. Final question. Okay. If you could sit down with the version of Ryan Flournoy who had 0 D1 offers, what would you tell him?
I don't even know if I tell him anything.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. That's actually a great question. Because if you was Ryan Flournoy, what would I tell you?
I mean, I think for maybe keep going. You know, keep going. Don't let that define who you are.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll say that.
You know?
But he knows that already.
He knows that already. Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, then if that's the case, I guess nothing. But yeah, I would just go with keep going.
Yeah, I'll say good. Keep going.
Because, yeah, I will just keep it as that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, keep going, man. I'm excited to see what the rest of the NFL career looks like for your rest of your NFL career looks like. I'm rooting for you.
I appreciate it.
Looking for so much more success out of you. Ryan Flournoy, everybody. This is a wrap for your second episode of CommuniTEA, and we'll see y'all back next time.
Man, good.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?